looks alright to me. Right. So hello. My plan this afternoon, God, it's been morning already, is to work on a quest system for the game I've been working on in the Hummer engine. Pull this thing back over here. So last time we did this, I did this, which is once it's compiled the shaders, what we do. There we go. And this gave us the ability to create a spline with various meshes. You move the points around and it generates a spline between them, and then you can insert other meshes in between, even if they're probably not appropriate for such things. But it works. That's all that really matters. And today I'm going to be working on a rudimentary quest system, which is actually very trivial, assuming I can get it working first time. Conceptually, it's very basic. So what we're going to need is three things. So if you let's actually fire something up. I'm going to explain it in Enterprise Architect because it's pretty good for this sort of thing. So load this. Okay, so I'm going to make make use of this. So I'm going to add a class diagram, UL structural class. Can I name it from here? Probably not. Okay. It's going to be our quest system. So this is just basic UML. If people don't know what that is, it's a way of drawing code visually, which is wonderful. Allows you to do some very clever things very quickly. So somewhere there's a toolbox, but it doesn't appear to be on my screen at the moment. See if we can find it in here. Default tools. Oh no, that's not what I'm after. It's not a toolbar, it's a sidebar. Interesting. Oh well, I can do it from here anyway. So we're going to make a class, right? So a quest system would be made up of so you've got text to display, you've got objectives, and generally speaking you have rewards at the end of quests, and they can be anything, both of which in fact. So what you have to do and what you get can be a collection of something, one thing, lots of different types of things. So in order to create a system that allows you to do this, you'd want to create a couple of classes that can be variables, essentially just something that can be anything. So first and foremost, we're going to create a quest class, and this is going to have some pretty straightforward properties. So we're going to want a name. It's probably going to have an ID of some persuasion, and assuming you build them up from a database or something. And does it need anything else? I think that's all the data you probably like the start and NPC or something. Maybe you'll have a database with NPC to quests, but for now it's there just to show that it's something we need to consider. We can move stuff around anyway. So if you've got a quest, right, so you need things you need to do. So in order to represent this, we're going to create a new class, which will be a direct association called a quest objective. So now we've got this concept of an objective, and a quest can have one or more objectives. It would be kind of stupid to have 0 to many. So it's going to be a 1 to many. I think that's the right way around. Cool, right. So this is showing that quest knows what a quest objective is. A quest can have oh sorry, that's meant to be 1. Give me a sec. Rows meant to be a 1 to many. There we go. So this is representing that a quest can have 1 or possibly infinite quest objectives. So then the objective is probably going to have a name, it's going to have an ID, also going to have a name, and then so it's going to basically, this is the part where it will come up on the side. You're playing an RPG and you have a quest list. So you have the quest name, and then the objective will be like kill so many of something or other. Pretty straightforward. And then that's all you really need, right? That's from from a display perspective. Functionality we'll get on in a second, but then you also have the rewards from the quest. So this will be a quest. Oh, sorry, I'm still tired. Right. Right. Quest reward, which will be run along the same premise as quest objective. I'm also going to assume that a quest will always have a reward. It would be weird if it didn't. Perhaps. But the reward doesn't necessarily have to be like a material thing in the context of the game. So you could potentially have a quest rewarding another quest. So and this, like the other one's, probably gonna have an ID and a name. It may not need a name. It will eventually, that sort of thing will be dynamically generated from based on their subclasses. And then so this is going to be trying to think of the structure. That's not an abstract class. These are the. How do you do this and this? It's been such a long time. Properties. Stereotype. Oh no. It is an alphabetical order. Okay, maybe it's not in the list. Or do I need to select a profile, perhaps? C++. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So that's specific to language. Oh, no. Come on. Does Java have it? Okay, that's got static. Okay, well, we'll just put... I can't remember how you do it in this. I'm pretty sure it's like that anyway. It does usually come up like that. General ways, keywords. It'll do for now. Easy enough to see. Do the same one here then. Right. So what we want is so we now need like subtypes of these subclasses of objective and reward. So a pretty straightforward objective for a quest will be, this is a specialization. Wow, this is taking me back. I haven't done code like this for a very long time. You've been working in SysML for such a long time, so So let's say a delivery, right? So you've got a delivery objective, and then we're going to have another one which is going to be a kill objective, and then probably something around the lines of, I don't know, escort. Right, so when we want to build a quest up, you basically have the quest holds a collection of its objectives and rewards, and then you create the specific types of objectives and rewards, because they're going to have different information about them. So the delivery will have the item to pick up and then the location to deliver it to. The kill objective will have the amount of enemies to kill and the types of enemies to kill. And the escort objective would be like, the NPC to meet and then the position to take them to. So they're all going to behave differently. So this is the basic structure, and then the reward is the same premise. So your quest reward will be something around the lines of so there'll be an item reward, which could be one or more items. So this could have some like multiples of items in it or whatever. It doesn't matter is the point. And then we could have another quest, right? To create a quest chain. So, if we were to make an instance of this, we'd create a quest, we'd say deliver objective, and then you pick up the item, you drop it off, and as a reward you get given a new weapon, and then a follow-on quest, which is go to the next location or something, or it could be an escort. Follow the guy that you've just delivered the stuff to, right? So it's pretty straightforward. So that's the concept. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be going for. So yeah. So let's do exactly that. So I'm going to go and create a new C+ class, and it's going to inherit from the base object. It doesn't need to exist in the world. It doesn't need to do anything fancy. It is just a straight up base object. So I'm going to create a quest. Hopefully this all works. I've got an existing version of all of this that I've made work in the past. The tricky bit is working with the delegates for event management, because you basically need a system that allows the quest system to listen for events. Whatever. No, just it doesn't matter. Right, sorry, it's complaining at me. You just want a what am I going for? Good grief, I've already forgotten. I know it doesn't need the event system. So you just need the quest to listen into every single thing that the player does that's relevant to the objectives that the quest has. So we're going to have quest objective. Now I may not be able to visually represent the quests, but I can 100%, providing the delegates still work as I remember, should be capable of showing in the code when certain objectives occur. Basically, reload, no, whatever, right. last one. Okay. Right. Right, now we can stop it. Perfect. So we have these three very basic quest objects. Sorry, my visual assist is pausing apparently. You good? Can I press enter yet? Okay. That's new. So I can only press certain buttons. And I can't undo. What? Right, let's sure, why not? I'll have to fix that in a second. What the hell just happened? Like every time I stream programming, something is horribly wrong. Oh dear. Okay. Can I type now? Thank God. Right. Okay, right, we're back to where we left off. Right, so alright, whatever. String name. We do have strings in this, right? They haven't abolished normal strings, have they? I don't think I've used a string in the rest of the system, but this is my old game code. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. It'd be really cool if I could get it working again, but it's so significantly different. Have I not used? I'm pretty sure it's F string for just base text. Whatever. Right. I'll leave it for now. Anyway. So it's going to be the ID, right? So, in order for this to actually function, we need a few. So, firstly, we want a T array U quest objective. And then we're going to want to. Oh, come on. My mouse is. Come on. There we go. Oh, what? Okay. I thought. Okay, something's gone not working correctly. Okay, now the mouse is like flying across. There we go. Right. I've got to slow the mouse down for this thing because it's very fidgety. Oh. That might have something to do with it. There we go. Right, I had used colon, not semicolon. Okie doke. Yep, cool. Right. We only actually want the getter for this. I'll do. Okay. So now we've got a list of quest objectives. We also probably want static method for creating a quest. Probably something straightforward as that. Okay. This. Right, so we're going to create a empty version of a quest. New objects, new quest. I think it's this. Let's see if that compiles. See if I've done this anywhere else. Oh, I actually even had like a full skill tree system for this game. It's going so well. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Blah blah blah. Static class. Okay. Oh, I probably ought to put the pointer in the list. Yeah, okay. I'll need to objective and change all of the signatures of this. Helps if it's an array of pointers. Kind of the point. Okay, shouldn't complain as much now. It's good to do this fairly frequently, just in case something goes wrong halfway through and you've already spent too long building something and then realize that you've got so many errors that you don't know what one's the actual cause of the problem. It'd just be nice if it compiled all 20 classes a bit faster. Or it didn't recompile code that I haven't recently changed. That would be nice. Oh, why is it? Oh, right, it's missing that for a start. How have I done this in the past? Yeah, it is just that. So it should be fine. Probably ought to take a copy of this as well. Right. Let's just say the blueprints can access it. Be quite useful later on. Hey, right, cool. We're all good. So far we've got the concept of a quest, and it has a collection of objectives in the name, right? So you'll get the quest name, which is go do something, and then the list of objectives. So in the okay, let's see. So we need a way. So a quest will need a way of knowing whether or not when it's like completed or not, right? So we'll have a Boolean method called is complete. Come on. Which will loop over all of the objectives. So for each quest objective, QO in get objectives. Right, so if I remember my previous ways of doing this, it's it will be this and so now we need in the objective the equivalent is complete method. So we haven't actually made this work yet, but it's good to have it so it's a possibility. So this is where we need to start thinking about the abstraction, right? So we would want a virtual method, so it can be overridden, called it is complete, and then in the same way that we've done previously in our interactable, we want this. This will enforce anything that doesn't override that method to override that method. So if anything hasn't implemented this is complete, it will complain, basically. So now that's in existence, we can go straight to our quest CPP and go QO dot is complete. So when you and Boolean with a Boolean, if one of them's false, both of them go false. If one of them's otherwise, they will have to be true for it to come out as true. I'm pretty sure that's the case anyway. So now we have this quest and it can tell whether it's complete. We have a quest objective that, has no functionality and probably never will, other than lots of overriding methods. So we got an extra name. Oh, no, actually. So this is where this is another good part of, well, this is where the inheritance is going to be very useful. So string get text. So like this method, this get text is going to be the text that gets displayed on the side of the screen underneath the quest. And this is going to have to be dynamic, so every time something changes in the objective, it needs to be able to update the text. And this way every subclass has to tell the has to override this method, because they're all going to have different types of text. So the kill one's going to say you've killed so many of whatever out of whatever, and the other one's going to be like the delivery one's going to be deliver something, item X to NPC B, whatever. So we've got the objective. It's got some text. We can then make a method in here which is also called so it would be string create implementation. Quest name, and then we'll do something like this, loop through every single objective, and then it will be something around the lines of text plus equals get text. Can't remember whether strings can behave in this way. I think they can. Trying to think where I've got. Well, I've actually got an example in my own quest system, of course. But where am I most likely to have done all this? In the abilities, actually, in my old game, because they've got their own text that comes up. I think I overrid it in all of them. Tooltip text. Oh, okay, so I've just... Yeah, okay, you can just straight up plus and just add extra text. I'm gonna have to make use of all of this at some point. Let's just search for line break. I know it's gonna be useful at some point. Just looking through my old code in here. Misc library somewhere here. Oh, it will be a definition. Line break. It's a constant string. Okay. Which in this case, it's just \n. Alright, I'll put that in somewhere later. Anywho, so yeah, you can just use generic strings. But this is my ability system, and it was, so for instance, the base class ability has get text somewhere. There's a lot going on in here. Get tooltip text, which is a virtual methods. Tooltip text. Yeah, and it just returns that. So I don't necessarily have to use this to make sure that people override it, but I think it's important in this case. Otherwise, you'll end up with blank text appearing when it shouldn't. Even if you just put blank text in, at least it makes sure that you've done something about it. Right, so now we've got the quest. So we've got some text that can be displayed. It's not much at the moment, but once we add some subclasses of quest objective, it will get there. And then we need quest rewards. So exactly the same premise as this. Okay. And include. Oh, that's interesting. It can actually add forward declaration. Does that also change this? No, it doesn't. I will bear that in mind because that's quite easy. Right, spelled it wrong, but it still finds it. It's a very good autocomplete system. So I don't know why that's under there. We probably want that. Call it quest. Probably worth calling that quest as well. Okay, looking good now. Probably want that on there as well. And then perfect. We need U properties. If I can steal one of those. My God, there's so much going on in here. There, it will be up here somewhere. Just that will do. I'm being lazy. Right. Perfect. So we got quest rewards. This will be rewards. Change this to that, that to that. Okay, so now we have the idea of a quest with rewards, with objectives. Copy of that. So it's going to be oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I should have done change signature. Maybe. Okay, and then all we do here is quest dot. Let's make this protected. Now we just set up all of the properties. Oh, is that right? I've called it. Oh, I think name is reserved. Get the name and then adjectives. Whatever, it still finds it. Simple as that, right? So got a static method that's public, so you can create quests. So in theory, in here, sorry, wrong thing, wrong character class. So in here, go somewhere. I don't know. Let's make a new method. Just call it create quest. Okay, so go up here. Interesting. Okay, well, I wonder why it can't find it. Let's rebuild, see if it all hangs together. Should be fine. I may have missed a semicolon or something somewhere, but let's see what it finds. Okay. Ah. That might be something to do with it. Create the constructor. Do the same for objective. Reward. This is just so it can you can use new object on it. That's not right. So I'm very picky about spacing. Okay, that should be most of those problems fixed. Ah. Yeah, missed the pointers. Pointer. Okay, that should be okay. A bit better now. Probably cleared out some of them. You're always going to miss something. It's not easy to 100% get all of it. But once we get one version of this working, we can basically use it to do anything, any kind of quest, any kind of reward, no limits, basically. And then putting it into use in blueprints is pretty straightforward. You can, use a database with quests, objectives, and rewards, and then you give them types, and then you use the types to oh right, yeah. Turn false. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, so utilizing it in blueprints and stuff, you can quite easily start using a database to auto-generate quests, and then you just make it so the NPCs, when you create your own dialogue system, have like a list of quest IDs, and then on user selection of that part of the dialogue, you just give them that quest and then generate it from the database, and job done, pretty much. Oh, can't use the same name. We're getting there. Just little bits and bobs here and there. I've not finished off properly. Surprising how much you can remember still after not doing this sort of thing for a while. Oh, okay. Oh, it's because it's now a yeah, right. It was a reference and now it's a pointer. That's what it was complaining about. Jumped the gun a bit there. Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay, it succeeded. So we're all good. Clean bill of health, I suppose. So let's see. So yeah, that's cool. That's all there. That's got that sorted. So now we should be able to go UE4. UE4. Create quest. Interesting. That's not the right create quest, my friend. It's found my create quest from my old game, because the IntelliSense is very good at that sort of thing. Hopefully if I do this it will sort itself out, but it's interesting. Fortunately I know the signature of it, so it doesn't really matter. That's interesting though. So now if we build this, if this works, then all we have to do is fire up the Unreal Engine and create unique instance subclasses of quest objective and reward, and we're good to go. Then we create them, add them to this quest, make a quest list attached to the character blueprint, or well, we'd give it to the controller because the controller will have multiple characters. So in my game, fire up the old Enterprise Architect again. It's complaining to me. Let's see what's up. Oh, okay. Yeah, it can't. Doesn't like null pointers at all. Rewards. Quest reward. Then we go objectives. Rewards. It should be okay with this. That creates a new blank list basically by default. Right, where are we looking? Projects. There's. So we've got our character and we've got our controller. Now currently the controllers controlling a single character. You know, it's got a camera. We look through that particular character. But what we want it to do is we're going to have multiple characters that you control. So it's going to be one controller to multiple characters. So it will be the usual one to many. You can't have this relationship in the Unreal Engine as such, but that's the intention. So one controller will have access to multiple characters. I'll probably make it so like buttons 1 to 4 on the keyboard make it switch. Cool. So I was happy with this. So because you don't want, like, when you have a quest, you don't want that individual character to have the quest, or I don't anyway. So what on earth? Okay, there it goes. Oh, these are a bit far apart. That's a bit better. Perfect. Nice little door. Then we can warp the crap out of it. There we go. Interesting. I'm actually surprised that this line doesn't link to that when it's doing that. I suppose it's... Dunno. Can you do that? Oh, good grief. Anyway, less of that. Right, so we want to get our quest objective, create a C++ class derived from it, and then in our game we want an interaction objective, because we have levers and doors and buttons and objects you can pick up. And let's just ignore that for now. And we also want a quest reward. Let's call it item. We'll just make it output some text, or just hit a debug line or something. So now we have the premise of the quests, the general sort of framework and stuff. You have a quest, you have objectives, you have rewards. It's got text it can display, and it can calculate when it's complete or not. So I'm going to reload all. Now we're going to stop debugging. So this interaction objective, it seems to have bugged out my typing again. Fuck it, I'll save it and do it again. I will look into that, because that's a pretty big problem. Right, so this is our core objective in the game. So we're going to want a public, then we want a static quest objective. It's actually going to be this. It's going to be called create interaction objective. It's going to have okay, name, Doesn't seem to like finding my classes within here. Oh, it's of course it's A interactable. Sorry, A. Oh, that would be why. I'm gonna make it an array because it could potentially support multiple items that it needs to interact with. We go to protected interactables, create the implementation of this. Don't need the character anymore. Just want the quest. Oh, we just need to steal that for now. Being super lazy again. Right. Oh dear. Oh, my typing's a bit screwed up at the back because I've got the mic right in front of me, in between my hands. Maybe I should move it elsewhere, but I know it does the trick. I forgot about that. Quest objective. This. Oh yeah, it's just got get text. And it's complete. Yeah, it doesn't need a name, does it? Don't know what I was thinking. Let's call it text instead. Right. Let's actually put this into the quest objective. Protected. We want T proper. Make it a U property. Take this. Make that a U property. We go into here and we go text. Just rebuild that whilst we're here. But once you created this and overridden the methods, we'll be able to go into the we'll be able to debug it. Oh, interesting. Where have I gone wrong here? Oh, okay, it doesn't know what that is, of course. And include round 2. Right, let's get rid of that. It's been such a long time since I've done this. Oops, oh my box. Interesting. Spraying. Oh, that's alright. Converge. Neaten. It's close. It's whatever. It will do. Anywho. Interesting. Did I not make that? Why did I put that text? Okay. Oh no. Okay, that should work now. Should be fine. Should be as simple as that. And we go into the highest character. Scroll all the way down here. Now, we're probably gonna have to do this through blueprints. Although, can I? How do you do this? There's a way of iterating over objects in the world. Pawn iterator. I've done this in my my game in here. Let's see. Most likely be in whatever. See if I can find an example, so I don't have to look online, because I know all of this works. So here we go. Get characters in range. Interesting. Okay. That's quite a neat way of doing it. So we would want a interactable. Okay. Oh, we want new interaction objective. Let me put this, include create interaction objective. String. And then interactable. Oh wait, this is a list of interactables, isn't it? Yeah, an array. So if I do this, copy that, I'm just basically making some quick code that's going to essentially get a list of all the interactables in the environment. Just to double check the code here. Yeah, it's just getting actors. Oh, I need to dereference. Let's get a pointer. So, okay, that should be pretty straightforward. See if it's still works like this. A lot of the code still works. The problem I've got in my project is my old project is it's so big that there's so many different errors with it every time there's an update, because it wasn't I don't know, it was hard to get things to work for a long period of time, and over a couple of years basically I started learning better ways of doing things, but couldn't always go back to fix the old code. So oh right, rename. Change signature. Just do that real quick. Oh, for God's sake. Why did you just do that? Goodness me. What are we looking for? Ice carrot. Okay, let's just see if that one worked. Should be good though. Come on. I wonder how much processing power this is all taking. Yeah, CPU gets a bit close. I think that's the main problem. Alright, can I access protected member in? That's interesting. Why not? This is a subclass of it. Interesting. Protected U property upstream text. Okay, I'll just encapsulate it then. Get text, set text. And it automatically does that. Look at that. So cool. Don't even have to try. Alright, so now we need this. Interaction objective, and here public. Override. So now we can remove this. Copy that, that. Then we implement it. Now we actually tell it what to do. So in here, this is just going to be just call it output, which is going to equal text. Oh, that's a good point. There's two versions of get text now. That's not what we want. Let's just get rid of that. That'll do for now. I would call it something else, but yeah. Okay, so the output's going to be text, and then for a interactable and interactables. So this is I'm gonna give this a text as well. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna give it a name that can be changed within the blueprints. So this doesn't exist at the moment. So interesting. Should let me. Okay, whatever. Let's go to the interactable code here. String. Sorry, that's meant to be that. That's the name, U property. I don't know, whatever. Sorry, right. All we're trying to do here is make it so we can name interactables so we can see a pool of the data across. Mostly it's just a proof of concept. Outputs. Oh, there we go. So this. So we also need an on interaction method. So we need a way for this to be complete, right? So first of all, as we've got a list of interactables, and the idea of this is only complete when all of them have been interacted with, we're going to have a T map of interactable, and then it's to a boolean to say whether it's been completed or not, or interacted with anyway. I think that will work. What am I going to call this? And then we can do the same premise. Let's just that. Subjective. Okay. So now we need a thing inside here where it goes for interactable interactables. How do I do this again? It's I've done it in my wall spline code, I believe. Did I? Or did I do it somewhere else? No, mesh variants. Okay, yeah, that's being set from elsewhere. Trying to remember how to add to a map. I think we've already got that. Yeah, we do. Oh no, it's disassociated with my code again. Hang on. All right. It's finding the wrong code again. Come on, you can do it. Okay. No, all right. Let's quickly look this up then. Easiest way to do it. Yeah, it's just .add. Yeah, right. I mean, I assumed as much. It's just not always the best idea to assume. Interactable and then false. So this is going to create a list of interactables and whether they've been interacted with, and then all we do is actually much easier to do it like this. Complete is false, and then all we do is and then we look through the completion list and we go to find. Don't do that. And that will return this object's true value, Boolean value in that list, that mesh. There we go. So we're getting all of their names. I now need to finish this off because we haven't implemented this. So it has a name. Interactable name. Let's do a rebuild. See how much has gone wrong so far. Should be okay. Actually, whilst that's happening, I'll get a drink. Right. Let's figure this out, shall we? So, let's get rid of some stuff on here because we don't need it anymore. Or at least for now. Right. Cut down to this. So, it's complaining about can't access protected member. That's weird. Oh. Why hasn't it? Okay, this might be a problem in the other classes. That's not good. Let me check in Quest as well. Okay, it's like that in Quest. Alright, let's rebuild. So it hadn't created this as a sort of in the context of the interaction objective, so it kind of bugged out a bit there. Oh, right, finally got some tea. Let's move this over here. I'd absolutely love to put more varied music and stuff, the actual stuff I usually listen to on. Be used. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. So how does the Quest one work then? New function. Great Quest. That's new. So we've got that. Oh, it's because it's being defined as static again. Here. How odd. I've not had the visual assist not work on me like that in the past. Let's move stuff around again. I can type properly now. But hopefully you can see that this is I mean, it may look complicated if you've not done programming before, but the concept is really straightforward. You have 3 objects. One object is dependent on so you've got your quest is dependent on the objectives to be complete before it's complete. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. This is the bit I expected to go wrong, but let's see. Okay, it doesn't like the map. Find use of class. F const form iterate. We'll have to fiddle around with that later, I think. I'll leave it for now. Get it rebuilding. Let's have another look for that then. UE4. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Hmm. 2014, wow. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, interesting. So it should work as I had it. Right, let's see what horrors we've got now. See, it's still having problems with this. It's protected, so it's there and it's interactable, it's complete. So what's it actually complaining about? Add must have a class or... Interactable. Interesting. It's having trouble with the class there, possibly? Maybe not. Maybe it's this that's causing it problems. It's sometimes if one problem doesn't seem like a problem, it's best to fix all of the other issues, because it not compiling this, because this is a static class, it's dependent on this code to all be working as well. Sorry, because this is a static method. So it has to successfully compile interaction objective for it to properly compile everything else. It gets into a problem because we've got, like, if this was the bit that was broken, if that's the case, then it's also using this. Yeah, see, much less issues. Interactable undeclared. Yeah, okay. Left of. Oh, it's a. No, that's not right. It's definitely .add. Normally in Java it's .put in a map. But it's actually complaining about being a class. Do I need some include for it to accept the map as a viable object? Framework and core minimal. Because it works in here. It accepts that oh. Go away. Right. So we've got this mesh variance that works. Okay, let's look up Tmap again. Should do the trick. So yeah, they're definitely doing a dot add. They've got tmap int string. Here I've got a map of interstatic mesh pointer, and then here we have interactable pointer to boolean. That's annoying. Okay, well I'm going to do a bit of a hacky way of sorting this out then. For now. Make this an array. Keep the code because it should technically work. Dot num equals the right. So now what we're doing is we've got an array of interactables that are complete, and if the amount of them is the same, then they'll be done basically. This needs a onInteract method now. So we want void onInteract a heist character a interactable wait, what am I doing? Okay, so this is how the objectives are going to work, right? So we got this implementation for declaration, add include, and then all we're doing for now to keep it simple to add interact. And then if it's complete, is that not what contains? Okay, let's just loop through them then. Interactables. check the ones that are complete. Found interactables. So if we've already got one in the list, then we just continue. Wait, keep it simple. Found files. True, not found. Perfect. So we're looping through the list of interactables we've already added. If it already exists, we don't add it again. Otherwise, we add it to the list. So now we go into the player controller. And we have this interact method that exists. What do you know? And then we want to give the controller a quest. So we want protected view quest. We'll just give it one for now. But eventually it will be a list. Okay, right, here's where the fun begins. Get objectives. Why do we have two? We have get objectives. Okay, that's weird. I don't know where it's getting both of those from. The quest objective. Let's call it QO. Let's move this extract method. Cancel. Right, let's build the whole thing first. If QO dot is a, so this is where we'd want to start using event delegates and stuff, but I'm going soon, so I will do this and come back another time and finish it off. But okay, it's gonna play hard to get. Oh, I'm really being stupid with this. Interaction objective. Don't know why it's being. Let's call it IO equals cast quest objective. what did I call the methods? On interact. To a cast of a host character, the owner, and then interactable. Right. Now we can extract this. I think it's just this method. Okay, what? Okay, I don't know why it's having a problem with that. Alright, whatever. No. What? How is it not doing this right? Sorry, this is ridiculous. Void calculate quest. A high sphere control of this. No, go to the end. That. A interactable. Ah, it's just lost all of my code. Bloody thing. Nope, still not liking it. Okay. Void this. Still that. Capitalize that, do that. Create declaration. Thank you. Fucking finally. Right, now we've got a calculate quests method. Right, let's see how broken this is now. Right, now I'll explain it. So what this is doing is every time player right clicks on something that's an interactable, it gets the quest, gets all of its, iterates over all of its objectives. If it's an interaction objective, it casts it to that and then performs the onInteract method, passing in the owner as the character and the thing we've just right clicked on as the interactable. That's all this is doing, which will then go into this onInteract method, which will check all of the things it's got on its list for the player to interact with. If it exists, it adds it to the list. I find that very hard to believe. Where did it put the... Oh, I put it there, okay. Oh, don't need this even. Oh my. And it's not that bad, it's just being very finicky. And this is all pretty standard stuff. Eventually this method will call out, will broadcast to an event manager of some kind. Or I'll make it so that whenever an interactable quest is created, you have to give it a reference to something else. Oh dear God, what? What? Okay. One error at a time. Just turn the fan on. It's so hot in here. Alright, I'll close this down now. And this. Oh crap. How is that possible? I don't believe that for a second. Oh, what the fuck is it doing here? Wait, it's compiling code that I'm not using. Okay, right, I'm gonna close everything. Close this. It actually started compiling code that wasn't in the project. That's insanity. Wait. Right, I'm gonna clean the solution so it starts from scratch. And then build the solution. Okay, just gonna double check stuff. So that doesn't actually function, which it shouldn't. And then we've got the controller, which is calculating the quests. And got the interaction objective, which gets its text, has on interact methods. There's a list of things the players interacted with. Right, that's fine. But we're not using this code. How has it managed this? Oh my god. This thing's fucking ridiculous sometimes. I guarantee it's tried to pull in code somewhere that it shouldn't have. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, see, that's not how this works, my friend. It's literally just that. Oh my god. Yeah, I wonder if I need to change visual assist. There's got to be a setting or something for that. Suggestions. Oh, what's it called in here? Oh my god, now we've got even more problems. Okay, wait, fuck off. Right. The interaction objective is nothing. Okay, add it. Okay, that should probably fix that. And include that. That should fix both of those problems. See about 10 errors, but it's actually just one issue, which is I just haven't included the reference to the location for these classes. So. See, there you go. Right, let's see. Okay, it's still trying to open something from in here. Oh, fuck. Why? Why have you done that? We're miles away from that project. It's like 5 directories or something, and you still managed to pull it in. I'm gonna have to ask somebody about this because that's ridiculous. This code include. So there's code generation, projects and files. It's actually got an Unreal Engine thing. Oh, awesome. I didn't know that. That's so cool. Okay, that's new. Oh. Okay. What was the other problem? Oh, so it's all just to do with that, so that should be fine. So having display smart select suggestions, code generation, code inspection. Hmm. Oh, I'll sort that out later. Could be the source of my problems. Right, wait, fuck off. Oh. It is. Doesn't look private to me. try that then. I think that's what I normally use anyway. Might as well download the latest Visual Assist. Ba-da-ba-ba. Wonderful. Right. Now we have the other problem. But we can see if we can get it working. So let's close everything. So in here, so this is the thing that we want to make work. Right. So this should work in theory. So if I do that, make it do nothing but this. See if this works. Could be one of these, had problems with something else and wasn't actually a problem. Come on, you can do it. Once this works, we're good to go. We can just hit play and in theory right click on something and see it go all the way through to this line of code here. Oh, okay, I didn't get theory should go. That's what we want to hit. Okay, could be simple as that. Let's do this. Let's see if all of this just works then. There you go, probably just missing the include. And obviously this would be something completely different in another class. Probably like on begin play of the game mode or something. Oh, and then it sets up all of the quests. Oh, I hope this just works. That'd be a nice finish. All right, let's put the music on. Oh yeah. Oh, it's defined internally. Okay. That'll be why. Doesn't matter. Not convert argument to. Oh, wait. There we go. Simple as that. I missed the S. Oh, look at that. Just works. Okay. Don't know why it's recompiling the shaders. But here we go. So this is one of the interactables. Oh, hey. Door. Lever. Save. Play. Right click. Okay, let's see how far it got. Did it run this at all? Nope. Okay. Got to backtrack a bit here. something may come up as null. Oh, I know what it is. Remove this quest out of here, into here. Stop that. Get a controller, commandeer the code. Where's it gone? There it is. Click that. Go into here. Shove it in there somewhere. Request, blah blah blah. Request equals that. And then we're going to do this on begin play. That's all we were missing. Do we have a begin play? So maybe not. Okay. Let's steal that from the character as well. Assuming that has one, which it doesn't. So, good grief. Something's got to have a begin play method. And there we go. Controller. So I'm getting all over the shop. Quest. Okay, now it should work. Yeah, we just simply didn't assign the quest at the bottom. Oh, wait, I need to take the includes probably all of that. Close all of this. I really need to like reorder those. I'll look into that. Cool. See, there you go. Copy and paste does eventually work if you know what you're doing wrong. It happens. She wouldn't keep coming up over here. Right. And play and right click and it works. Good. Right. So this has gone through. I think we can see in the call stack. So it's gone from the delegate, which is the on right click. It goes to the interact method. It goes to the calculate quests method. At which point it gets our quest, which has one objective in it, which is of type interaction objective, which has some text. And it's got two interactables, door and lever. So if we go up to here, we have just interacted with lever 4, which has got a name of lever. Should add it to the list. And then go back into this breakpoint, interact with the door. Interesting. There it is. That's interesting. I wonder why that's broken. Because it may have disposed the quest. Yeah, that's quite likely. So the Unreal Engine has a tendency to kill things off whilst they're in use if you don't define properties as a new property, especially pointers to classes. This is quite loud now. Quite nice though. I'd write music like this, but it's... I'm not very good at dance music. That's kind of what this is. It's just chill dance music. Okay, right. Hopefully this will work this time around. At least let the shaders go through a change. There we go. Okie doke. So right click on lever and we get lever. Continue. Continue. Yeah, that's great, thank you. And then right click on the door. And it's got door 2. The interactables only has 1. Do it again. It's got 2 in it. And technically it's complete. And it's straightforward as that. And then if I continue there, we go string, just call it some text equals get text. And there. I stop and I compile, just so we can see the text output, and it should have like interactive door and then lever. Interactive door lever. Way right, and that's all done from this get text method up here. It's all dynamically generated the text. Obviously, it needs something like that. So if I hit continue, nor go into here, stop, compile. Some text, door, common lever. Simple as that. Wonderful, right. There we go, we have the basics of a quest system. Then all we need to do is change it so this onInteract methods tells its parent quest that it's complete. So then you need to give the interaction objective a quest object, and then you go into the quest and you add a method in here that says objective complete, and then it keeps a list of that. It doesn't necessarily need, like this doesn't need to change, but it does need to, every time any objective becomes complete, check to see whether the entire quest is complete, so it can then push that event out to the player controller and update the UI, and then perform the give rewards method, which I'll cover next. Again, it'll be more of a proof of concept from code rather than actually visually on the screen, but easily done basically. So get on that next time, but I've got to go, so I'll see you guys around.